Hi everyone, I'm Miss Andrea from Adams Memorial Library, and I am going to show you today how to make our flower craft project. This craft is located in the lovely summer reading craft packet bags, which you can get at the library. If you don't already have one at home, just give us a call to come pick one up. So for today's craft, you're going to need, and all of your materials will be in the craft bag with the exception of a couple things, which I will show you here in a minute. But you're going to need a pair of scissors, glue stick, different sheets of colored construction paper, whatever colors you'd like, you can switch it up, and then a sheet of the tracing paper that is located in that summer craft packet. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to walk you through the craft today, and then I have a surprise word or a little keyword for you at the end. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make the base for our flower craft. So what you want to do is in your craft pack, you have a variety of different colors of construction paper. So you can pick whatever color you like. In this sample, I used the light blue. So for today, while I'm making it with you, I'm going to use a dark blue, but again, you can choose whatever color you'd like. So this is going to stay full sheet just like it is. So you only need to pick your color and then that's good to go. And then the next part we're going to make is the base. So that's this white piece here. So in your craft pack, you should have a white sheet of construction paper. So I went ahead and already cut mine out, but I know there's not a template in your craft pack, but all you need is if you grab your favorite book from home. So I have this lovely version of Green Eggs and Ham that I used. But anything that's kind of these dimensions, which you can see if you measure it, is about 6 inches across and about 9 inches down. Okay. So you can use anything you have at home just to make this rectangular shape. Once you have it cut out, you're simply going to center it on your colored construction paper, and then you're going to glue it down. Okay, so you can take your glue at home, put some glue on the different corners. I'm just going to go lightly on this one, but you can glue it however much you like at home, just to make sure that it's anchored down to your colored background. Okay, so once you have this done, we're just going to kind of set this aside for a moment. And then what we're going to need is we're going to need the colors of our petals that are on the flower. So you can pick whatever colors you like. Again, there's different colors of construction paper in there. On this one, I chose to do a little pink, orange, and yellow combination. For today, I cut a light blue, some orange, and some pink pieces. Now, to get this size, or about the size of the circle I used, the circle I used is about 2 inches in width. If you have a smaller paper cup or just a small plastic cup at home, basically that's like tracing the bottom of it. So if you take your tracer paper or your white paper and just put it on the bottom, trace around the bottom of your cup, cut out that shape, and then you basically have the template for your petal. Okay. And then I just chose the 3 colors, and you want to cut out 2 circles of each color. Okay. So once you have your colors chosen, you have those cut. So you'll have a total of 6 circles, 2 in each of the different colors that you choose. You'll choose 3 colors. Once you have those cut out, all you're going to want to do is simply take each circle and fold it in half. All right, and if you want, you can add a little bit of glue towards the end of the circle to hold them together. I just simply folded mine. You don't want to glue it completely together because then it'll kind of ruin that 3D effect that you see on our craft flower. So you basically just want to fold them in half. I'm going to go ahead and do that quickly here. Now, the next part that you want to do is just kind of arrange. You don't want to glue them yet. Just kind of hold them in your hand and arrange how you want your petals to go. This is where you can get more creative. So you can put them all facing the same way. You can have them facing opposite directions. You're just kind of going to arrange them, and I'm going to set mine down here so you can see them. And sometimes it even helps too if you put it on your actual flower template. I'm going to follow a little bit of a pattern here. And as you can see, this part is a little tricky here, so you want to try to hold them down as you go around. But once you have the basic shape of your flower, then you can go ahead and start gluing. Don't worry so much about if it looks a little crazy in the center, only because you're going to be gluing the little brown centerpiece over top, so you won't see that. But basically what you want to do then is once you have your formed flower petals, you just want to add a little bit of glue. So you can see for the first one, I'm putting glue actually on the white part and then just gluing the petal down. And then when I add my second petal, I'm gluing the bottom part of my circle. That down. Now you want to make sure when you start to glue these, if they do shift like mine did, you want to make sure that you're spacing them just enough so you have the whole way to go around. All right, so again, just putting a little bit more glue on the bottom of this orange piece, gluing the next one down. And then I'm choosing to go with this little color pattern that I have going on here. But you can choose whatever you want. If you want to glue all the pink petals together, whatever color you choose, all the yellow petals, that's completely up to you. Okay, so you're just going to continue to glue around until you have them all glued. And I'm going to switch this one up into your petal formation. Okay, and if you want to check at the end, make sure it's anchored to the white paper. If not, just kind of add a little bit of glue underneath and press them down. Okay. Now, the next part that you're going to want is your little brown centerpiece. Now, I basically used, in order to do this, and you should have some either light or dark brown construction paper in your packet, but I basically used the bottom of the glue stick cap, or the bottom of the glue stick. And I traced that, and then that's how I got my circular template for this. All right, so you're going to cut out a little circle, put some glue in the center of your flowers, and glue it right down to the top. Okay, and here's how you can see, I'll even turn around. So even if your petals were looking a little crazy there in the center and overlapped, it's fine because you put the brown piece on top and it looks good to go. All right, and so the last part and the next part we're going to look at is the stem. So for the stem, there's no really set template for it. I had some extra pieces of scrap paper from another craft that I made from our craft pack. And I just basically took my scissors, took the green, and just kind of cut a little wavy pattern. Okay. And then went in a couple, maybe about 1 centimeter, 1/4 of an inch. All of the pattern, and I have my stem. If you don't want to cut the stem out of construction paper, or you find you don't have enough green left, that's okay too. You can use one of the crayons to just go ahead and draw your stem on, or if you have markers at home. But once you have your stem cut, basically place it, and you want to make sure, I'm going to hold this up so you can see a little better. You want to make sure that you put that bottom part of the stem underneath one of the petals, so you don't see where your stem starts. And then you're just going to glue it it down just like that. I added a little bit of glue at the top and a little bit at the bottom just to get it anchored. All right. And then the last part that we have is our leaves. So for the leaves, it's basically just an eye shape. So I just basically, again, took some extra scrap green paper that I had and I eyeballed it and cut out an eye shape. If you're having trouble getting that shape, you can also use one of your petal shapes. It kind of has the eye shape going. If you kind of trace that and cut that in the color of the green that you want and cut that out there, and then you can just kind of cut around the edges so that basically you end up with this eye shape. Now on this one, I made 2 different sizes. So you can see the bottom one's a little bit bigger, top one's a little smaller. Again, that's your choice. You can do whatever you like. For this one, I just made them the same size. I'm gonna add a little bit of glue. Attach one here to the top. Attach one to the bottom. And there you have your little 3D pinwheel flower craft. Again, if you want, you can just draw these on with the green crayon or whatever color you want to make your stem and leaves. Or if you have that construction paper in there lying around, you want to cut them out of there. There we go. All right, so that is our flower craft. Thank you for joining me today for this craft project. If you are doing our online summer reading program, the key word is myth. If you need more information on where to get the craft packages or just to sign up for one of our other crafts that we have going on, just be sure to call us at the library at 724-539-1972. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.